guys, this is Yasmin from the Yazzie Diaries. If you haven't already given a subscribe to my channel, this channel is all about, if you don't already know, health and wellness and intuitive listening to your body. I battled my whole life with polycystic ovarian syndrome and insulin resistance, to which was only diagnosed in recent times. So a lot about is about how to get you to listen to your own body and what is up with your own body. I'm very, very brutally honest in my channels. I mean, I am Australian, which means I'm brutally honest. Like, I don't really hold back from what I want to say in any kind of way. And, you know, to help you guys along to maybe like certain things that you're experiencing with your own body, and you might have the same symptoms and stuff like that. But I also share a lot about with my own personal life with you. Today, I'm going to take you to my backyard, which is like, when I was talking about, you know, moving to Melbourne, I actually just had a realization like, geez, this is my backyard. This is what, like, something that I was manifesting for so long. Like, I want to live in the city. I want to this and that, and that's mine. And, you know, and now I have it. So is it a point that like I'm now bored with it and I'm wanting a new challenge, which I think that's what it is. I think it's just that I'm wanting a new challenge in life. But I have a pretty awesome backyard. And so for a little bit of a change and to mix things up, because I know I take you down to the gym for a lot of my workouts and stuff like that, I'm going to take you outside to do a workout in my backyard. Oh, yay! It's a pretty awesome backyard. I've had some pretty awesome backyards actually throughout most of my life as well. So, right, check yous later. So anyway, that's about pretty much my channel. And if you haven't seen much of my other episodes, I'm very brutally honest. Like, I share with you a lot about my personal life. Welcome to my backyard. Take a walk around the gardens because I don't always get the time to come down to my backyard, even though it is my backyard. Sweaty after that workout. I want to point out that, like, oh my gosh, I'm so sweaty. I just want to point out, guys, that like I get asked a lot if I use Snapchat, and the answer is no, I do not use Snapchat. I have no intention to use Snapchat. No, I'm not on Facebook either. like my days, I'm really busy, guys. I don't think that people like understand what I have going on and at the moment in my life, and things that I'm aspiring to, and even just looking for another job, right? Like, so I what is very, I mean, we've all had a friend like this. I've had a few friends like this, and we've all been, you know, you'll be out like enjoying yourself, like brunch or somewhere out, and they are just constantly on their phone, like constantly on their phone. Like, I know I had a friend before, and we would go for lunch. She had every single, like, she has Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, the work Instagram, Tinder, Bumble, Plenty of Fish, like every single social media platform that there is, like, known to like anyone. And you would go out with her, and she'd just like, we'd be out and we'd be like, she'd just be on the phone the whole entire time. It's like, I'm here, hi, you invited me out, hi, I'm here. You know, we've all been in this situation where people, and we live in this age of technology where people are just like, you know, so engrossed about what everyone else is doing online rather than to like live in the actual present moment. And for myself, because I do have, like, I do run this channel now, and I have my other, and my main Instagram, which by the way, guys, has a bit of a shadow ban on it now, and I'm hoping it'll go away really soon. But I got the shadow ban. Don't do what I did and unfollow a whole bunch of people in one go, because that's what I did, and I got shadow banned. So I have my main Instagram, I have 2 backup Instagram accounts, my Twitter page. I'm trying to build my website again because it's obviously being rebranded, and you know, I've got a bunch of other things that I have going on that I just do not have the time to waste in my life on other platforms which are not benefiting me in any kind of way. So because you know what, I do actually like to have days like today where after I've taken you all out to tasty nice things like that, and I'm going to go now and go see, you know, I'm going to go walk back home through the botanical gardens because, you know, I can. But there are often times in my life when I'm with my friends, I like to be in the present moment, and I like to be with them rather than like sitting on my phone and checking what everyone else is doing, or checking like, there are so many beautiful birds in this park. Once I even saw a kookaburra in this park. There's lots and lots of cockatoos, like loads of cockatoos in this park as well. They're another of my favorite bird because they're so cheeky and obnoxious. I love them. But yeah, I saw that kookaburra, and if you see my Instagram, I saw, this is very rare, but I've never ever seen, although maybe I have seen more on one of them, you just never kind of look up, right? Because we're that busy focusing on like what's on social media, what's on that person doing, what's on that, to like look at the world around us, or look at the beautiful things that are just like here right now, the person that we're with, like right here right now, you know what I mean? So I don't use Snapchat because it doesn't benefit me in any kind of way at all, like at all. It has no benefit to me. I don't use Facebook because it has no benefit to me at all. I have what I have, and it's going to stay as is. So as my Instagram, my social media like pages are down below, I do post in my Instagram stories quite a lot. So I mean, I guess it's like a similar thing to Snapchat. So if you want to follow me and you want to see like what's going on pretty much in like my everyday life, then I guess I'll follow my Instagram, because yeah, Snapchat, guys, sorry, not gonna happen. Was a little old lady down, like I could see her there picking up. They had one more left of the gluten-free one, and it has it comes in a blue bag just from Woolworths, and it has none of the stuffing inside. As you know, I'm completely off gluten at the moment, and there was one left, and although it was cooked quite a few hours ago, she was grabbing it and not grabbing it, and I just thought, oh, bless, let her have it, let her have the gluten-free one. So I got one that is cooked like a little bit closer in time anyway, so it is hotter and fresher. I really just could not, I was hungry right now after going all down there and exercising outside, because also a really nice day. So I'm going to make myself a little salad right here. It is rainbow colored, so one I particularly like if you're just on the go, and when you're eating on the go, you don't necessarily have to get, you know, fast food and takeaway and deep fried stuff. You can make a really nice salad yourself. So what I have is a rainbow coleslaw, which has every single color underneath the rainbow. It has beetroot in there and some greens and some yellows and some really nice things. I'm going to make my own dressing today out of this. Is going to sound really gross, but I got it off another YouTube vlogger, and I've actually tried and tested myself, and it's really, really nice. And that is a mixture of almond milk, unsweetened almond milk, and lemon juice or lime juice. So I'm going to make a mixture of that with a tiny bit of Himalayan rock salt, not too much because there's already enough sodium in the chicken. And then I'm going to break away the chicken minus the skin, minus the stuffing, except you know what? I have a little bit of a weakness for the chicken wings. I love to eat the chicken wings whole and then like crunch on the crispy bone bit. Oh, and then some cucumber. So I'm going to stay out and then I'm going to finish this vlog. Here we go, salad, cucumber, chicken, rainbow. So guys, this particular meal, it's full of protein. It has riboflavonoids and antioxidants from the purple beetroot. It also contains some healthy fats from the almond milk. It contains vitamin C from the freshly squeezed lemon, fiber from the from the cucumber, and also vitamin A and beta carotene, which is really good for your eyes, from the carrot. And I don't know, I have to check on the packaging what this green is. Maybe it's, I don't know what it is. I have to check. It's not cucumber, I don't know. But anyway, full of different kind of, when you're buying a salad, especially if it's a mixed salad, try and go for something that's multicolored, because when it has multicolored, it has the various kind of, you know, nutrients that you're going to need. Also protein in there from the chicken. If you're buying a chicken, so that particular one was pretty freshly cooked. As you saw when I opened up, I was like, oh, hot. So I had to cut it apart really quick. So when it cools down a little bit, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all the skin apart. I'm going to pull the fresh meat off the bone and off the, you know, it's got stuffing inside it, which I told you about. They sometimes have one without stuffing inside it, but this particular time they only one select, because I let the little old lady have the other one, was the one with the stuffing inside it. So I'm going to pull it all apart before all the juices start to seep through it, and I'm going to put it into another container and then wrap it in aluminium foil, not cling wrap. I'm going to wrap it in aluminium foil, or if you have a BPA proof container, put it in a BPA proof container and then pop it in the fridge, and that a chicken is okay for 24 hours. So you'll be good to go. If you were to eat that fresh, or say if you were pregnant and it was one that it was cooked maybe a few hours ago, so that one was boiling hot. But because chicken is very, very susceptible to listeria, and especially if you're pregnant, you do not want to get listeria, I would suggest reheating it, preferably not in a microwave, because a microwave is full of radiation. But if you have another stovetop, I understand if you're at a work or in an office, put it in a microwave. But if you're at home, you know, and you have access to a stove, like reheat it on the stove. That one was particularly hot. So unless it's been completely cooled out of the fridge within the next 24 hours, then that's fine. But if it's kind of been stagnant at like, it either needs to be hot, 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 or cold, not at like, you know, that middle temperature. And also with meat as well, if you buy meat and, for example, meat is like you buy it fresh and then you freeze it, once you've defrosted it once, it's okay. But if you've bought it fresh, then you freeze it, then you defrost it, then you make a meal, then you freeze it again, no, that's when you're going to get a lot of bacteria and you're probably going to get food poisoning. If, for example, you buy it fresh, then you cook the meal, then you freeze the meal, and then you defrost it, this is okay. You get what I mean? You can only freeze and defrost once. You cannot defrost. To give an example, kebab shops, for example, I know, like, gross, but you know the meat that's on the kebab shops? To give this as an analogy so you understand where I'm coming from, like, you know that big, like, skewer meats? When eating from a kebab shop, like I know some of you might go out and drinking or whatever, always go for the kebab shop that's like really, 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 really busy. And the reason being is that those big meat things cost a lot of money. And if they're not that busy, they freeze that big meat thing, freeze it, defrost it, freeze it, defrost it, freeze it, defrost it continuously, right? And so there's a very high chance that there'll be a lot of bacteria growth inside those meat things. Whereas the ones who are particularly busy, they're just chomping through those meat things straight away, that they're going to be okay, like, okay, pretty much you're good to go. Same thing as like when you're prepping your meat at home. It's like when you're choosing a butcher, always choose a butcher that is really, really busy, because the other ones, you don't know how long that food is staying there. In saying that, I have had food poisoning before from buying seafood at a Woolworths. It was the worst, like projectile vomiting, and it was already defrosted. If you can buy, I would kind of like stay away from the seafood that is defrosted and already thawed. I would only buy the frozen one, because once it's been thawed, that's it, and you don't know how long it's been. Although the food safety standards at Coles and Woolworths are pretty extreme, but in saying that as well, though, I have bought pre-made chickens like these at these ones here, and I would suggest, especially if you're pregnant, because of the listeria, like pull it apart and look inside to see if it's pink at all. Like before you even take a bite or take off a wing. You saw that there, I just like ripped off a wing and ate a wing because I just love the wings. The wings are so good and crispy and yum, 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 yum. But you know, like pull it apart and make sure that inside towards the bone is not pink. Because if it's pink, then it means undercooked. Same as if you're cooking it at home, make sure you cut it and you open it up, especially for like pregnant women, okay? Because, you know, and like, because if you get listeria has a high chance of a miscarriage. So you don't want that. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to sit here and enjoy the rest of my meal, but we'll catch you on the next episode of the Yazzie Diaries for more like of this kind of, you know, like this kind of stuff.